The Youngevity UK and Europe Show with Dr. Wallach.
Hi, my name's Jonathan Smith. Welcome to the Youngevity UK and Europe Show with Dr. Wallach. Each week we'll go through the Dead Doctors Don't Lie show and handpick information regarding people's specific health concerns. So listen now as Dr. Wallach gives his expert advice on how to deal with the root cause of illness and disease nutritionally. If you would like further information on the products recommended in the show, they can be found in the description below the video. Enjoy the show.
The Youngevity UK and Europe Show.
Well, we need to talk about the diseases we're number one in the world for, okay? Obesity, diabetes, high blood pressure, cardiovascular disease, kidney failure, and dialysis. They're all kind of related. And so I was blessed when I was doing my residency. I actually bought a clinic, hired two doctors to run it while I did my residency in my own clinic. It was a bariatric clinic. It was a clinic that dealt with obesity and high blood pressure, diabetes, kidney failure, all the things that have to do with vascular disease, plugged arteries and so forth. So I really, over the 2 years I did my residency and the 12 years I ran the clinic before I sold it, 14 years dealing with these kind of diseases. And so built systems to prevent and reverse them, okay? Obesity is not due to too much food and lack of exercise. This is due to deficiency of any one of the members of a certain class of nutrients. Diabetes, type 2 diabetes is 98% of the diabetic population. It's a simple nutritional deficiency. Type 1 diabetes is a birth defect of the islets of Langerhans and the beta cells that make insulin. Easily prevented. You have to give insulin for these kids that have type 1 diabetes. We can actually lower the requirement by maybe 90% and cut the number of times they need to check their blood sugar from 6 times a day to 2 times a day or 1 time a day. High blood pressure can be due to multiple nutritional deficiencies. It can also be due to plugged arteries, and particularly in the kidney, and the kidney will release a hormone called renin to elevate the blood pressure, drive more dirty blood into the kidney. Cardiovascular disease issues, congestive heart failure is due to a deficiency of a single vitamin. Sudden heart death from cardiomyopathy of heart disease is due to a deficiency of a single mineral. Ruptured aneurysms due to a deficiency of a different mineral. And, of course, when you have things like coronary artery disease or vascular dementia or kidney artery disease, has nothing to do with cholesterol. In fact, it's due to inflammation. I ran into the first actual coronary artery disease naturally occurring in wild animals is 2 wild sheep from the Atlas Mountains of North Africa, just north of Morocco. They'd only been in captivity for 2 months. They died three days apart. Did the autopsies, and they died from massive coronary artery disease, 98% blockage, the worst case of coronary artery disease ever seen in sheep, recently caught in Africa up in the mountains. Where are they getting the cholesterol? I mean, they're eating grasses and wild grains and twigs and things, and yet they had the most horrible case of plugged arteries I've ever seen. And then, of course, there's thrombosis, blood clots. Coronary thrombosis, a blood clot in the coronary arteries due to a deficiency of a single nutrient. The same thing with a stroke, where you get a blood clot in a blood vessel in the brain is due to the same deficiency. You get a pulmonary embolism, you get a blood clot in the lung is due to the deficiency of the same nutrient. Deep vein thrombosis in your legs due to a deficiency, the same deficiency. So all this is due to deficiency. Some of them, again, like vascular dementia and coronary artery disease, is due to inflammation and the deficiency, right? And so we got to work at this. Now, I want you to get off all the bad foods, the fried foods, processed meats, oils, and glutens. Get rid of the inflammation. This is forever, for life, not for just a couple of weeks. Then, of course, I want you to get a hold of the book, Dead Doctors Don't Lie, the CD, the DVD that goes along with it, Dead Doctors Don't Lie. And let's see, an update on this Dead Doctors Don't Lie is a stick of butter a day keeps the doctor away. A stick of butter a day keeps the doctor away. Very appropriate for this subject. And then Hell's Kitchen. There's a book, and there's a CD that goes along with it by the same title. The subtitle is The Cause, Prevention, and Cure of Obesity. It also discusses type 2 diabetes and the metabolic syndrome. And then, of course, Energy Crisis goes into the diets, the keto diet. Of course, we have at Youngevity the keto caramel shakes, the keto caramel meal bars, for 3 or 4 days out of the week, you could do all 3 meals, one of those keto caramel meals. Okay, I wouldn't do both of those. You're defeating the purpose. But you can choose the bar or the shake, okay? And that's all. How this works is in the book Energy Crisis. And let's see here. Then, of course, Rare Herbs and Cures really goes into the mineral deficiencies that result in obesity, diabetes, high blood pressure, cardiovascular disease, kidney failure, and so on. And, of course, we have a program called the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack. You throw in some secret sauces like the Sweeties, Ultimate Daily Classic Tablets, and let's see what else here, more minerals. And all of these are designed to support the body's needs for these nutrients to prevent these diseases. If you have these diseases, given the supplements, your body has the capacity to heal itself. Your body has the capacity to heal itself. When the sperm fertilizes the egg, you're XX female, XY male. Your hair color, eye color, and skin color are all predetermined at that point. But for the rest of your life, the job of the genes, DNA, RNA, and telomeres is to repair and maintain every cell in your body. I mean, we're talking about every tissue, every organ, every system goes away. And if you don't have the nutrients, the 90 essential nutrients, 16 minerals, 16 vitamins, 12 minerals, and 3 fatty acids, you get a disease. And if you're really seriously missing one or more of those, you die. And so why not do preventive medicine and take these things before you get sick?
The Youngevity UK and Europe Show with Dr. Wallach.
Thanks for listening to this week's show. If you're listening on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, and for more info on the products mentioned in this week's show, check out the links in the description.